infinite, or what makes infinite banking infinite? Now, if you've ever asked this question, whether deep in your own heart or out loud, I would love to know. So if you have an idea of what you think infinite banking, why it's called infinite, or what is infinite about it, I would love to hear that in the comments as well. Now, this is if you're watching live right now, or if you are hopping on afterwards. So I wanted to talk with you real quickly about who is infinite banking infinite for, and what does it really mean, and why is it called infinite? So here's a few ways that I think of thinking about infinite banking. Now, first, when you have an infinite banking policy, this is a specially designed whole life insurance policy specifically with a mutual company that has dividends and is paying dividends. It's designed for high cash value, which means you can use it early as well as having a death benefit. This type of policy is something that you're building up cash value, and you can use that cash value for an infinite number of things. So that's the first way that it's infinite. Now, what does this exactly mean? Well, I have cash value inside my life insurance policy, and I can use that for an emergency. That could pay for a medical bill. That could pay to replace my HVAC system in my house. That could pay for a down payment on a house for myself to live in, or my kids to live in, or my parents to live in, or a investment property down payment, or any other type of investment. So when I think about the infinite use of my cash value, this means for anything that I would label as an emergency and anything I'd label as an opportunity. This could even include things like buying a car or going on vacation. And now you might not think of those certainly as emergencies. That could be an opportunity. While maybe not a financial opportunity, it could provide you the opportunity to be more refreshed and more present and to enjoy your life more and come back into your working environment with a clearer mind and being more productive. Now, another thing that you can do, I also did not even mention, but you could invest in your business. So just another way that you can use your cash value in an infinite number of ways. Now, here's what I think is really profound about infinite banking, which again is this life insurance policy. And I didn't articulate this very clearly a second ago, but it is the strategy of using that policy. It is not just having a life insurance product. It is having the ability to use it in a particular way. Jesus, thank you for that comment. He said your channel is underrated. I wanted to let you know then the infinite uses of your money is that it can be stacked infinitely, because now you can recycle and reuse your money, and you can do this countless times and never interrupt the compounding. So what in the world do I mean there? Well, if you say have cash value inside your life insurance policy and we borrow against that, and I use that for buying a rental property, and maybe I hold that for 3 years and then I sell it, and now I have the capital to repay my loan in full. What does that do to my cash value? It replenishes that cash value that I had borrowed against. I never took it out in the first place, but I had put a loan or a lien against that cash value. And now that I've paid off that loan, all of my capital is freed up again to be able to use in another way. So as quickly as I pay off that loan, I can now use the capital to invest in something else. And that means there's infinite number of times I can use the exact same money. Instead of having money flow into our hands and then we release it and it leaves our hands going to an investment, or it goes to an expense and we just have it in our hands one time. This is money that we retain and we can continue to use over and over again, like stacking or multitasking. Your money is able to do so much more infinitely. Now, another thing is that you get this peace of mind and certainty that comes from these possibilities, and that is infinite. It's very hard to put a dollar figure on what peace of mind does in your financial life, but when you have solid ground and stability and certainty in your financial life, you can sleep better at night. You have more peace about what you choose to do with the money you do have. You're happier. You're more able to enjoy life. Your kids see a better version of you. And when you're more productive in your business and you're working more effectively because of this financial peace of mind, that has infinite returns in your life and absolutely cannot be measured. Now, in addition, you can use it to improve infinite people's lives, not just your own. Now, this is tremendous because normally when I think about life insurance, I think about a death benefit that pays out to whoever I've listed as a beneficiary. That could be a spouse, it could be my children, or my spouse and then my children as a contingent beneficiary. But think about this, it's not just the death benefit, it's also the living benefits that you get while you're alive. So the ability to use your money and also have it pay out a death benefit means that it's benefiting me during my life infinitely, and it's benefiting the people who come after me infinitely. Now, this is connected into my ability now to leave a legacy because I'm doing something so much bigger than me, and my money is going beyond me to infinitely serve and help new and other people. Now, there's so many ways we could talk about this, but I like to keep my videos pretty short. I do want to mention that one of the ways that you can use this is for something called family banking. Now, this is where you have life insurance policy or even a system of policies. And so you're building up cash value. Now, you're not the only person who can use that capital. You can decide to provide that capital to someone else. So, say, for instance, your teenage daughter is in a position that she needs to buy a car or go to college, and she wants to have capital, and you have the ability to provide her with that capital. But here's a catch, instead of just giving her the cash, you could use it as a teaching opportunity to build up the stewardship for her to think about not only using cash, but being able to repay it and being able to use whatever capital she has productively to make more with it. So then she might think differently about what educational path she chooses because she might want to be in a position where she knows that the return on the capital is going to be enough to be able to repay the loan and make it productive for her and for the family banking system. So just one creative way that you can infinitely benefit your life and others. Now, another way is that because you have capital, you can often secure investments or opportunities more quickly. And you can even step in the front of the line or almost like have a quick access pass line to get to the best deals because you have ready access cash, where somebody else might have to go to the bank or they might have to go find cash to be able to put into a deal. You have the best terms and the best ability and the best negotiating power because you have ready access capital right away. Now, this last one I really want to hit home with, and this is that I can leave a legacy beyond myself to do the most good. Now, many of you know, and many of you don't, I almost died after delivering my second daughter, and this was about 2 years ago. And my family came very close to using my life insurance. And that story is something that I still get chills when I share. And the reason is that life insurance is not just something that is this hypothetical thing that will eventually serve and help you. It's something that any of us can be in any position at any moment where it would be a tremendous benefit to have that death benefit pay out to our family. And when I say that, I don't say it lightly and I don't say it in this scarcity mindset. It is really important to make sure that you are thinking about your legacy right now when you don't need life insurance, because that's the best time to get it. Now, infinite banking is infinite because it gives you internal returns. That's the growth inside the policy. It gives you external returns. This is the growth that you get when you use your policy to invest in other things that are using arbitrage and leverage and getting a greater return in another opportunity outside of the life insurance policy. And it also gives eternal returns, which is the legacy that you're able to leave as a result. So if you like this video, I would love to hear your comments. Please comment below. Please ask me your questions. I love to hear your thoughts and questions so I can make new content that's valuable for you. Please hit like and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Or if you're on LinkedIn or wherever you're watching this video, please hit like and comment and please follow us for more videos like this. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.